I don't know about you, but every time I go on my Instagram Explore, it's usually of three things. Number one, being film photography. Number two, some kind of travel content. And number three, some weird videos. And for the last few weeks, those weird videos consisted of this thing called the Wes Anderson trend. You might have seen it. It usually starts off with people saying, hey, you better not make your X, Y, and Z activity into a Wes Anderson film. And it cuts to this colorful title page, and people record their everyday activities as if they were in a Wes Anderson film. And it's something I also want to try, but because my videography skill isn't as good as my photography skill yet, I wanted to do my own version of this Wes Anderson trend. And instead of doing videos, I wanted to do photos. And because I wanted to do photos, I wanted to think like Wes Anderson or his location scouter. If he came to LA today to film something, where would he go? And the biggest task or the question I had was whether I should use a film recipe to create this look or shoot without anything and edit after. I thought about some options and I found a recipe on Fuji Weekly that I liked, so I ended up using that for this video. As soon as I got to my first place, I faced this greatest issue that everyone in Los Angeles has to deal with: street parking. If I didn't have those two cars in front of the building, this would have been such a nice, pretty shot. But because when you look at a lot of Wes Anderson films and the still shots, it's very clean. It's usually of the building itself or of people only. I knew I wanted to do something without the cars in it. And the way I ended up capturing this building was to only shoot the top portion of it. This was using the Fuji Weekly recipe, and I didn't like how the pinks turned out. It was a little too yellow, and I knew this picture could have that nice pop of color. I did a little bit of editing using Lightroom. Here's the before and after. Now, I wasn't too bothered by the sign in the middle, but I knew this picture could be a lot cleaner. So I removed the sign in the middle, edited the colors a little bit more, and here's my final result. While I was editing this picture, I noticed the parking sign saying no parking from 6 to 6. So I thought about going back there around 7 p.m. to get a nice clean picture, but I ended up really liking what I came up with, so there's that. What I had in mind was the reception desk from Grand Budapest Hotel. Maybe it's the coloring, maybe it's the lack of a person in the right picture. I don't like how these came out. But I ended up keeping these pictures because I thought Wes Anderson would actually go here and do something similar. But so much better. I run by this building all the time, but I never knew it had a sign at the top. I didn't like what the recipe captured, so I did a little bit of editing again and got this. I think this horizontal picture is very Wes Anderson, except this building would be pink or purple. You wanna play? What was I talking about? Oh yeah. So I think for Wes Anderson to use this picture or use this building, he would have to turn it into something that's pink, purple, or something very vibrant. For some reason, I thought the library would be a good choice as well. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's the way it's built, the symmetrical interior, the architecture of it. But again, I was faced with the same issue that I had when I took pictures of the information desk at Union Station. The colors are too warm. I know the paintings on the walls can be more vibrant. I wondered if I should have taken the pictures without any settings so I can edit them later and really make the colors pop out some more. Does Wes Anderson have a lot of night shots in his movies? Because if that's the case, I think this would have been so pretty when everything's all lit up at night. And of course, I had to include this hotel. I took a picture of it for my Rico video a few weeks ago, and this is actually the first place I thought about when I thought of doing this Wes Anderson trend. Now, what I didn't know was that they had bellboys. When I was waiting for all the cars to go by so I can get a nice clean picture, the bellboy came out and I lost my mind. Blue building with this guy in a blue uniform. This picture was an accident because I was hungry. I was just looking around to see if I could grab a quick bite. And with this red storefront and the big bold white letters, this was perfect. And usually I would wait for the couple on the right to move so I can get a picture of the store only. But the way they were hugging each other and keeping each other warm, it was kind of romantic that I wanted to leave them in the picture. Kind of felt like Margot and Eli in the Royal Tenenbaums. How would I rate this trend based on the pictures that I took? I would say 7 out of 10, mainly because this kind of forced me to take pictures of some things that I would not normally take, or these are the things I would take pictures of, but in a different way. We all love a nice little challenge. This might not be my favorite video ever, but at least I know I tried something new and I enjoyed it. Also, I'm working on the Q&A right now, so if you have any questions regarding photography, or her, let me know in the comments and I'm gonna work on the video soon.